I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're Envy Board Gaming. And today we are continuing our top 100 games of all time. So we're going to continue with 90 through 81. Today.
Yes. So starting with number 90. This is a new one to the list. And it's pretty low, I think, just because I haven't played it a ton. And it's not one that we own. So because of that, it falls into 90, but it still does break the top 100. And that is going to be Icky. So we actually were introduced to this game by Nick and Vic. And I was really fascinated with the whole, what's it called? Rondel. Yes.
So, yeah, the circle thingy.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word of it. So, yeah, so I really liked that one. I think they got the expansion for it, too, actually, when we were at Gen Con this year. And so I'd be curious to try it or at least hear their thoughts on the expansion and give it a try with that as well. But, yeah, I really did like the plays that we've had of that. And so Icky falls in at my number 90.
All right. Number 90 for me is Blue Lagoon. This is an area control game where you are trying to take over different islands and connect them to score points in different ways. I think it's a really interesting game. It's a fun game. So Blue Lagoon, it's number 90.
I believe that's a Bruno Cathala game too. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. All right.
It's by Blue Orange, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So moving on to number 89. This is a new game as well. New to the list, I should say. And it is modeled after a video game that I didn't know was a video game. But was, I guess, a popular video game that then they came out with the board game. And that is Northgard Uncharted Lands.
Oh.
So I really like this one. I really like the area control, the combat that's in it, the management of resources and the different cards that you want to play and trying to get those. That's a slight, when I say slight, like really slight deck builder, you're not getting a whole lot of cards. And so, yeah, it's an interesting game. It's Vikings, so that's obviously cool. There's different beasts and stuff that you can include in the game and everything. So really great production too, in my opinion. So easy to learn, great iconography. Yeah. So number 89 is going to be Northgard Uncharted Lands.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, number 89 for me, which I was surprised it was this low, but is Picture Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is just like it sounds, except it's like, for me, it's like you're placing the, characters out and who they want to be next to. They want to be like in front or behind or like whatever kind of special placement that they want for their picture at the end. But it is like a memory game. So, you're kind of like you're looking at the cards and you're trying to remember, like, okay, this is where they wanted to be, when you get other characters and stuff. So I think it's just super unique. And yeah, when we got it, I did want to like keep playing it. So yeah, Picture Perfect for me is number 89.
That's a good pick. I just hate the auction cards that they have.
I don't
never play with those.
I don't care for the auction.
Yeah. But cool that they have like the Sherlock Holmes and the robbers and the movie star stuff, all cool stuff.
Right.
That one. Okay. Number 88 for me is technically two games, but I kind of put them together because they're very similar. One is a sequel to another, and only I put two of the three. And this game or games dropped 23 spots from last year. So my number 88 is Century, Spice Road, or New World. To me, they are different. One is obviously has a worker placement element to it, and the other does not. You're just having a hand of cards that you're playing and changing your cubes. But they're very, very similar. It's the same trilogy of games. I didn't feel like clogging up my list with multiples from the same kind of trilogy. So I'm keeping those together for me. That's my number 88. Super great game. I think it's an evergreen. I think it's one that everybody should should probably have in their collection. I think they're
Mhm.
great. In my opinion, I would say yes.
I love them.
And so, yeah, so number 88 for me is going to be Century, New World, and Spice Road.
Okay. All right. Number 88 for me is Papillon. This is a pretty butterfly game, tile placement. I know you're not too much of a fan anymore, but
Not really.
yeah, it's got like you did glue them together though. The like
There's a lot of production issues with it.
yeah, a lot like the different flowers that and you would like clip, the butterflies on.
They break
So that part's kind of annoying, but I still like the game. I still, love the tile placement and stuff. So number 88 for me is Papillon.
All right. Number 87 for me is new. And I think it's because since the last time we did this list, I've played this game a lot more. We've played it in the 2-player variation, but I've also played it a lot with Nick and Vic over online, and that is The Crew. So, and you can put either one of them, the space or the underwater one, which is just so fun. Really like it. We always seem to have a hidden traitor in Vic when we play the game, but no. But it's always so much fun. Great game. So yeah, it debuts at 87, but I could see it going up for sure. And that's going to be The Crew.
Okay. Number 87 is Lost Ruins of Arnak. This is a really fun like exploration adventure game, and you're like trying to battle monsters, and you're trying to go up on a track for like the different treasure, and it's just it's a fun type of Indiana Jones type of game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 87, Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Should be way higher.
I probably on your list. It's gonna be pretty high.
We'll see. All right. So now we're on 86. This is my biggest drop. So of my entire list, this is the biggest drop, and this dropped 47 spots from last year.
Damn.
And I have played it since doing it last time, so I have obviously played it. But I think when I played it, I was kind of like, oh, I think my interests have changed. Like I still liked it, but there were just other games that I liked more, and that is Tiny Epic Galaxies. I've really kind of fallen off the whole Tiny Epic series, in all honesty. I believe this is my highest rated one. This is the one that I'll always keep, but I am starting to fall away from that line of games. I'm not gonna lie, it's just really set up for a lot of them is more of a bear than anything, and the tiny little rule books and everything, and it just feels clunky for a lot of the games. But if you were going to get one, Tiny Epic Galaxies is the best one to get, in my opinion. So still a great game, but did take quite the tumble, 47 spots down. And so that is my now 86 this year.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Was it Tiny Epic Quest that got you?
That game is gone.
All right, number 86 is Dinosaur World. Literally, you are creating a dinosaur park. I mean, it's exactly what you would think it would be.
Jurassic Park, the board game, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Maybe now.
So,
okay.
Yep, that is my number 86.
Did not make my list. Did not make my list. It dropped off. It was number 30 last year. And it completely fell off. When I tell you this list has changed quite a bit, It has changed quite a bit.
Vic is going to be offended.
You think so?
Because she loves her dinosaur games.
We'll have to see. The next one that I have, so at 85, this is the first one on my list that has rows. So I've always been like, oh, these are new or these have dropped. This one has rows 13 spots, and it's a party game, and it's called Just One. So this game, I've never had a bad game of this. It has always gone over well, and every time we plan a game night, typically with people that don't play a lot of games that we play with, they always want to play Just One, and they always go out and buy it. So it's been a huge hit. It's a great party game. It's even one that I've recommended to my CEO for some different activities that she was asking about. So yeah, my number 85 is Just One.
Okay. Number 85 for me is Kabuto Sumo. This one is, you got your big sumo ring and you have the different bugs and they have different abilities and you're literally just trying to push pieces, to knock the other one off. And yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
bad memories from Kabuto
No.
Sumo?
I still really like the game. It did drop on my quarterly list recently, but that's because I was a little butthurt about some stuff, but Gen Con, but that was it.
Yeah, it was that tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
But still a fun game.
Still a great game, honestly.
Kabuto Sumo is number 85.
Now, did the expansion help with that one, do you think? With all the
Um,
the tables and the chairs and the different items you can get or the different ways of winning instead of just knocking each other off?
I mean, I feel like it was the same. Like,
Okay.
I don't think it really improved it or made it like not as
I
enjoyable.
wasn't sure if that played a
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked it.
Okay. So that takes us to number 84.
Yep.
84 is brand new to my list, and this is up there for probably most played of the year so far. If I looked, I'm sure it would be. And it is a little tiny game. It's a filler, but I have really fallen in love with it, and with this publisher too. And that is Skulls of Sedlic. I really like this little puzzly game of building up this crypt and getting different people next to who they want and switching in and out different packs with the expansions. I really like the game. I think I got it last year for Christmas, and we played it quite a bit. I ordered the expansions and played it even more. And so, yeah, I've really enjoyed Skulls of Sedlic. So, yes, it debuts at 84. I wouldn't be surprised to see this rise even more, and I'm sure it'll be higher up on someone else's list in the future.
Yeah. All right, number 84 is Res Arcana. This is, I would say, it's more than 2 players, right?
Yeah.
But I really like playing it at 2 players. It's probably one of my favorite games that we play together is Res Arcana. And then you keep getting you've gotten like new stuff that keeps adding to it. But yeah, I think it is just a very unique type of game, but it's like you're trying to manage resources, but you're trying to like build up, and you can build up based on cards to get more resources to then be able to, I forgot what they're called, like that you go out and you buy
the places of power.
The places of power, yeah. And so the first person to 10 wins. And
well, it depends. If you play with the Pearl expansion, I think they raise it to 12.
Yeah, so I think it's a good game. I like playing it at 2 players, though.
So this is one of your favorite games for us to play together, but it's only at 84.
Well, I mean,
so there's 83 other games, because who else do you play games with?
I mean,
other than the teenagers at school.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just kidding.
And Nick and Vic, but
no, I'm just teasing.
Yeah, it's just honestly, I didn't really tweak my list too much. I kind of like with the computer, like the way that I entered stuff in.
No, you're just going all in. Okay.
I kind of tweaked some stuff, but not too much. But, okay. Yeah, I like Res Arcana.
All right, so it takes us to 83. My 83 dropped 7 spots. It is one that I think we'll see higher up on Samantha's list, and that is Canvas. So I really like Canvas. We're still waiting on the second and final expansion for it of Finishing Touches, but I really liked I think it was called Reflections, was the first expansion. So really liked just the card crafting. Sometimes I get so caught up in creating a cool looking painting that I forget that I'm trying to score points a little bit, because I just love playing around with it. So I like that about the game, because it's just so low key, quick little filler game. So yeah, it's such a great little game. I'm excited to get the new expansion and play it some more. We'll see if that raises the score for next time we do the list or not. But as of right now, Canvas is coming in at number 83.
Okay. 83 for me is Chai. I love Chai. I mean, I still always will. I think it's just I think I wish that there was more to it. But I know we will not be buying anything else for that game. So
Nope. And guess what? I don't think anybody's buying anything from that company anymore.
So we'll just have to play it as it is. But I love the whole idea of the like different teas and you're fulfilling orders with the cards. And I just think the components are really nice. And I mean, overall, I feel like it's one of those like chill games to play. Like if it's been, like kind of a long day and you don't want to have like something you have to think too much, play Chai.
I feel bad for everybody that backed T for 2 because I don't think they're getting their games. I don't know.
Oh no.
We'll see. But yeah, that whole video on Chai. Go check it out.
That was 83.
All right, 82 is one that I have had for quite some time, and it's such a great little game. It's one that Eli really likes. It has dropped 14 spots though, but I think it's just because it's there's other games that are coming out with a similar. Well, there are definitely games that have dethroned this for me, but that's going to be Stop Thief. So I do really like Stop Thief. It was one of the first hidden movement games I think I've ever played. Absolutely loved it. Eli loves to play it with me. It's so much fun. I think whenever we play it now, we just do the cooperative version. I'd love to do the competitive, but I have done the one where you get to be the thief, and that's pretty cool too. And so I really like this game. This is one that, even though it's slipping, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I just absolutely love it. It's so fun. I think it's just something cool and easy and simple to teach new gamers as well. That would be really interesting. But yeah, I love it. So Stop Thief is coming in at my number 82.
All right. 82 for me is Dice Forge.
Ooh.
So yeah, dice rolling, just like it says in the name. What do you call that? A skirmish type of game, like a fighting
in Dice Forge?
In Dice Forge. Oh, I'm thinking of another game. Not that one.
Yeah.
Dice Forge, the different dice that you change the heads of the dice.
Yes.
Sorry, I was going off on like a weird thought process. Anyway, Dice Forge.
You were thinking of Dice Throne.
I was. I don't know why. Sorry. Dice. I got dice on the brain. So Dice Forge, you change the heads of the dice.
Building.
Yeah. And so I think that whole concept is cool. You get to upgrade your dice to get different points and be able to like move around the board.
I really hope they keep making content for that game. The first expansion they came out with was super good. I don't know how they would do it, but every time I play the game, I'm like, it wasn't long enough. I need it to be longer. It's one of those games where you'll want to play it multiple times.
Right.
And the production is so good. So good.
Yeah, I like it. Dice Forge. Sorry, not Dice Forge.
I was like, we're not fighting each other in Dice Forge. What are you talking about?
My bad. All
right. So that takes us to the last one for this video, and that is number 81. My number 81 is dropped. Shocker. 36 spots. And I think it's because we don't play it as much. It's definitely a party game. It's one that I like to play with more players than fewer. And that is Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, I
really like this game. I got my hands on a really cheap first edition a while back. I like it more than the second edition just by looks. And so, yeah, it's really great. I am very excited I'm just always excited to play it. But the only thing that ever kills it, and I think what kills it is if you play with people that are just like, I don't like to lie or I don't like to bluff. And sometimes it's kind of like, come on, just like spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's just weird.
It's fun though.
I still really like it. But I do like it with more players for some reason.
Yeah. But people that are really bad liars, like they get called out all the time.
Yeah.
But then you feel so good when you're like, ooh, I like.
And I think that's probably why it dropped, is because I think the game is subjective. Like you can say that for any game, but a lot of times, like I'll be like, "Oh, I really like the game." This game is really, really heavy on the players. The players make the game fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a decent game on its own, but it's going to come down to the players of whether or not you have a good experience.
Right.
And again, that could go for any game, but I think more so for a game like Sheriff of Nottingham.
Okay. All right, number 81 for me is a
Last
game
one.
that Nick and Vic actually introduced to us, which is Genotype.
Oh,
This is one that I don't know, I've kind of wanted to get at some point because I do
really?
like playing it, or maybe just borrow it from them.
Yeah, I'll probably buy it.
Um, but it's a dice rolling game. You have your little pea plants, and you get to, try to with the traits. And I feel like it's just a really interesting plant type of game.
Just growing
So
plants.
growing plants with the changing the traits and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I like it. Genotype number 81.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this second installment of our top 100 games of all time. We will be back shortly for our next segment. So please let us know what you think of these games. Which ones suck? Which ones are great? Which ones really suck? And
No.
we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye.